In today's video, we're going to be going over the biggest mistakes that you can make when starting your own homestead. Hi, my name is Haley, and welcome to the Cockrum Homestead. Alright, so this video is super important, not only from a financial standpoint, but also for a personal perspective as well. So me and Tyler have made a few of these mistakes, along with many others that we're going to be discussing with you today. And of course, we wouldn't be able to discuss them with you if we hadn't made these mistakes. So as we're going through these, we're hoping that it'll help you out and hopefully make it to where you don't struggle like we did. Alright, so the first one we're going to be talking about is, of course, not having a plan. Yeah, I know it is probably self-explanatory, but it is very crucial and very important that you have a plan set before you just jump into anything. And the main reason that you want to have a plan is because you want to figure out, are you wanting to do your homestead for self-sufficiency, just as a hobby, or just because you want to eat a little bit better? So when me and Tyler first bought this house in 2024, we knew from the beginning we wanted to do something with the property, but we wasn't sure just exactly what we wanted to do. So, without having a plan, we just jumped into it. And let me tell you, that was a huge mistake on our part. And let me explain why. So, of course, we knew we wanted a garden, so we found what we thought was going to be a good spot. Well, it turns out it wasn't. We put it in a real low spot that wound up every time it rained, it would flood and it would just overwater the plants. So not only did we not plant them in a good spot, we also planted them way too late. So we moved in here around May or June, and we just did like what you saw in our first video. If you haven't seen it, check it out. So we started it in about May or June, and once they got germinated, we just stuck them in the ground. And again, like I said, big mistake on our part. So due to us planting them way too late, and because of the place we put them, they were getting overwatered, our produce didn't come out the way that we had hoped. So of course, like everybody, we got discouraged and thought, maybe it's just not for us. Well, upon further research, we had discovered, what we needed to do, how we needed to do it, and when we needed to do it. So that way, for the following year, this year, we had it. And speaking of research, that is exactly our next topic. Please, I beg you guys, please do your research before doing anything to your property or anything that you're wanting to do to your land. Do your research, watch videos like you're doing now, so that way you know how to prepare yourself and what you need to do so you don't just jump into it. So as I mentioned before, if me and Tyler would have just did our research and we would have just looked and got all the resources that we needed, we would have been better successfully in our produce and all of that if we would have just did the research. So again, please guys, do your research. Do not make the same mistakes that me and Tyler did starting out. The next point that we have is not taking on more than what you can handle. So learning from our previous mistakes and doing our research on all the things that we're wanting to do on our homestead, we also, of course, learned just to take your time with it. Do one thing at a time. Don't try to do everything that you want to accomplish on it all at once. So, of course, as you know, we moved in here last year. With the stress of moving in, we just casually threw a garden out there. We really didn't have the time for the garden. We really didn't tend to the garden like we should have. Or, again, we didn't do our research. So, that is why it failed. So, of course, it hurt because we wanted better food for our family. And just with everything failing like it did, it set us back. And speaking of setbacks, that is another point that we're going to be talking about today. So, you got to understand, a setback is just like life. Life happens, setbacks happen. Sometimes you can plan for setbacks. Sometimes setbacks just come when you least expect it. So going a little bit off topic from the garden, let's talk about our chickens for a second, because our chickens were the biggest setback that we did have. So of course, like I just said, we have chickens. If you didn't know we had chickens and you would like to see our chickens, definitely check out that video. It'll either be somewhere on this video or down below. But anyways, so we saved up and we got us a coop. And of course, along with us getting a coop, we had to have the chickens. Well, we planned to have 3 chickens. So we only got a coop that could really accommodate 3 chickens. Well, surprise, surprise, a setback happened. We wound up getting 4 chickens. So because we got 4 chickens, we felt personally that the coop that they were in that we had bought was a little bit cramped for them. Now, granted, as I talk about our chickens in our video, the breed that we have is the Australorps. And the Australorps, they're fine with confined spaces. They actually love being up on top of each other all the time. But for us, we couldn't stand to just see them have this little bitty area for 4 chickens to run around. It wasn't ideal, and it didn't make me feel good looking at them and making me just think that they didn't like it. So immediately, me and Tyler knew that we were going to have to figure something out. And of course, with having to get something different, it set us back from all of our other projects that we wanted to do around here on the homestead. But it was okay, because like I said in the beginning, setbacks are going to occur and they're going to happen, whether you want them to or not. So you just got to handle the setback and just keep moving forward on the goal that you have set. So following the plan and the research that we did, and of course to allow us time that we could actually focus on this one specific project, we eventually did get a coop. And of course, if you haven't seen that video, we have that one as well. It is a beautiful area that they have now. So of course, we got them a big run area. So we didn't really get them like a new coop per se, but with the coop came a little run area. So, and that was really what we felt like was really small. So we found this great run that now it offers them so much more protection from predators that want to get to them. So if you're new to the homestead or you're thinking about starting a homestead yourself, hit that subscribe button so that way you don't miss any of the tips, the tricks, or just any helpful information that will help you out. Alright guys, so if you enjoyed the video or you found our information very helpful, give us that like so that way we know what to put out there and what will help you better. And if you have any questions or you want some more information about homesteading, or you yourself has some tips or tricks that you would like to share with us about your homestead, give us a comment down below. We would definitely love to hear from you. So if you drop that comment down below, we will definitely read everything that everyone has to say, and we'll definitely engage as well. Until next time, guys. Bye. Love y'all.